Okay, gentlemen, today we're going to take stuff that we did yesterday, and we're going to use it in percent problems. And a lot of stuff, most of the stuff today is just percent increase and percent decrease. Remember, the percent is always found out of the original number, not the new number. We're always talking about the old number. Okay? Now, if you look at this first one, it says the original price of the car Jasmine wants to buy was $10,000. It is now on sale for $8,999. So, Chris, did it go up or down? Is this an increase or a decrease?
Decrease.
It's a decrease. Okay? Now, we know it's a decrease, but I can actually ask a question here. What's the question that I want to ask? Well, you guys know that I always like setting up these questions like what percent is, what number should I put here? What percent is what? What number am I going to use there, Gordy?
10,000.
No, no, still haven't heard it. Still haven't heard it. Hugh?
8,000.
No, that's not right either. That's not right. Jimba? 1,001. I want to know what percent of the change amount, right? This is how much it changed. The price changed by $1,001. Well, what percent is 1,001 of 10,000, right? The original. Remember, we always find it from the original. Whether it goes up or down, it doesn't matter. We always find it the original. Well, guys, I just set up my percent proportion. That's the one that I like to do. And when it says what percent, that means the x goes there, and I know this is always over 100. You guys will remember the percent proportion. And then it says what percent is 1,001, so it goes in the is spot, and 10,000 goes in the of spot. Cross multiply, I'm going to get 10,000x is equal to 1,001 with two zeros. That's what happens when I multiply by 100. I just put it zeros on the new number. Then I'm going to divide by 10,000. Okay, like this. And does anyone remember our little trick? Whenever we're dividing by 10,000, we move the decimal point how many places, Miles? 4, right? The same number of zeros, right? When I multiply by 100, I move it 2 places that way. When I divide by 10,000, I move it 4 places to the left. So I just do 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 10.01% decrease, as Chris told us. Does that make sense? That's easy enough. We're just finding out what percent is the change of the old number. What percent is the change of the old number? Well, let's look at this one. You know what? I'm actually going to write that up there. What percent is the change of the old number? Question mark. That's always the question we're asking with percentage change. Okay? So let's look at this one. It says Jerry originally paid $600 per month to rent his apartment. It now costs him $650. Okay? Well, what's the question, Austin? Then I'm gonna rewrite this blue question right here. I'm gonna rewrite it in red and fill in the numbers. So what would I write? How would I write it?
What percent?
Because that's what I'm looking for. Good. What percent is $50 out of 600, right? The original. Okay. Well, now we just fill in the proportion. This is 100. It says what percent, so that's x. Is 50, so 50 goes in the is spot and 600 goes in the of spot. All right. Cross multiply, I'm going to get 600x is equal to 50 with 2 zeros, right? Divide by 600 on both sides. I get x is equal to, cross out that 0, 6 into 50. 8.3 repeating percent. Or 8 1/3%. Exactly. All right. Good job, guys. Let's look at the next example.